Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Open Potato. This is Cities Skylines. At the end of the last episode, I sort of realized that there was a little bit of a bin problem going on. So that's going to be the first course of action today that we take to hopefully try and rectify this problem. And then I'm very, very much hoping that we're going to continue to expand this brand new neighborhood that we've built up so lovingly. There's also a very, 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 very high chance of us hitting the very next milestone, which is, of course, Big Town, which means that we are finally, I say finally, it's only been a couple of episodes, we're going to be able to buy this chunk of land, and we're going to be able to get a lovely, lovely university to sit right at the top. So that's kind of the plan for today. What's wrong with you? Not enough customers? Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, what is a problem, however, is our bin situation. I think, truthfully, we've got two problems. First problem is that we don't have the incineration plant. Now, I would usually like to use the incineration plant here. It's much more effective. But also, we just have nowhere near the garbage processing status at the moment, and also our landfill is about to max out, really, I think. Can I build that there? I mean, yeah, it's not ideal, is it? Okay, I think we need to take drastic action. I say drastic action. Maybe not that drastic. But we need to certainly build a road up here. And we need to make sure that we put all of our future landfills in this area. In fact, you know, maybe we can build another road down here. I'm going to go all in on landfill at the moment. Why? Why not? Now seems like a pretty darn good time to go all in on landfill. Right. 3, 4. Can we get a fifth in there? Cannot build on water. Yeah, a temporary setback. One more, maybe? Or two more, even, would be even more ideal. But I think that we're only going to have the financing for one. Yep, that's not a problem. Okay, that is a little bit overkill. Probably too many there. Let's see how much our income takes a hit. The great news is that we're going to be fine for garbage going forward. Look at this, a procession of garbage trucks. Well done, my fellows. Go forth and conquer all of the dustbins. Let none escape you. You must catch every single little bit of rubbish that the city has to offer. Scoop it up and take it away. My goodness gracious me. Yeah, also, I think we need to try and get this... Yeah, we need to try and do a little bit of a redesign on the roads over here, I think. Right, let's get that to go there. And then this to go here. Yeah. So we've only got one way. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, that can go to there. And that can go to there. And that goes to there. Perfect. Alright, I mean, it's not super perfect, but it's as good as we're gonna get it, I think. Yeah, get rid of the traffic lights. Make sure that there's no signs in the way. Perfect. In fact, yeah, I'll put a priority sign on there. And put a stop sign on those guys. Okay. So that should mean that we're not going to have any issues going forward, but if we do, we should be able to fix it. Oh my goodness, yeah. Turns out that introducing a whole bunch of bin lorries at the same time maybe wasn't the greatest idea that I've ever had, but hey-ho. Yeah, why is this necessary? Why is this road necessary? This road really shouldn't be. I suppose this road is necessary so that the occasional truck can come down this way. Alright, here's an idea. I've got an idea. I've got a further idea. Just to complicate the traffic situation further. Let's put that in there. And then let's... Why do I feel the need to do this? I don't know. There's... Occasionally I just get a feeling. There we go. Look at that. Are there traffic lights here? There are traffic lights here. Traffic lights are my mortal enemy. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that there as well. Perfect. Okay, there should be no crossover now. We should be absolutely fine for everything. Man, I love doing this. It's so therapeutic. It really is. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. Okay, wonderful. And same over here. We're going to put a... Yep. Yeah, we're going to put that there, so we're always going to have other traffic that's able to give way first. What I should also probably do, before I finish up with this junction, I should make sure that we don't have any crossing points. Junction restrictions, yeah. There we go. Get rid of all this nonsense. Will that make any difference? Yeah, it seems to be working out. There we go. Alright, glorious. Glorious, glorious, glorious. I'm not super happy with it, but it's fine for now, and at least it solves our garbage problem. Okay, the facility is full. We can start uplifting that. We'll get it moved to other facilities. As I say, nothing's really super permanent at the moment because we've got to get incinerators first, and we're a little bit far away from getting incinerators. Uh-oh. Yeah, why is it that this area isn't working? I'm very, very, very concerned that that this isn't going to work in the way that I intended it to work. Right, that goes in there, and that goes in there. How about that? Yeah. That's actually not half bad. That seems to have made a slight difference. Alright, good. It's just a little tweak here and there, and eventually we'll get something that's pretty close to perfection. Like, the situation that we got at the moment is alright. The good news is that the trucks accessing this area shouldn't really have... I mean, there shouldn't really be much of a need to access this area. There might be, you know, the occasional truck that needs to get to the recycling center, or the occasional truck that needs to get to the cemetery, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Looks like traffic congestion is not too much of a problem. If we have a little look at the traffic map, average traffic flow is 83%. I can only assume that that's a pretty darn good figure. The areas of high intensity are fine for now, actually. The industrial zone is, I mean, it's a little bit of a concern. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit of a concern, but it's fine. It's fine for now. We've got a lot of residential demand going on at the moment. Now, we haven't unlocked high density anything yet, but we're very, very close to getting to that point. I would like to take this opportunity to bring out, how far is this? This is 73 units. Do we want to plonk down some more housing? I think that we absolutely want to do that. 73 units. Great. Let's unpause. Let's get this all zoned now. I've made this mistake before, but I'm going to make it again. It's fine. Houses might start being built over here. If that is the case, then that's just something that we're going to have to live with. Yeah, we also need to make sure that we build a couple more services over here, because at the moment... Oh, I built the wrong type of road. Built the wrong type of road there. We want to make sure that it's the lovely suburban treed road. Nothing but the finest for Upper Avocado. Okay. Great. Yes, as I was saying, services, we need to make sure that we bring education to the masses over here. We also need to make sure that we expand Upper Avocado. No. Expand Upper Avocado, and also we need to make sure that we bring the gift of water to these fine people. These fine, fine people. Right. Education establishments are a little bit expensive for me at the moment because I spent, I don't know, like literally 30,000 bucks on landfills. Was that the wisest idea? In hindsight, no. But you know, even without the gift of hindsight, I could have told you that it was going to be a problem. But now, we can all see it become a problem together. Whatever the case, it doesn't actually matter. It's no big deal. We're actually very, very close to hitting the next milestone, and when we do, that's gonna bring us a bunch of money. Especially after all of these houses get built. I'm not sure why they're not being built at present. They're coming, but they're coming a little bit slowly for my liking. Yeah. Right, well, the elementary school is going ham over here. But is it going to be enough? I don't actually know. I do not actually know if it's going to be enough. And it says that there is elementary school availability. However, there's not going to be much more availability down here. High school availability, similarly, we definitely need to bring a high school over here. Public library, it would also be good to get a public library right in the middle so that boosts the high school and then also boosts the... Oh, that's going to fit in there very, very perfectly. I don't have enough money to build this. However, do I have any loans that I can take out? I can take out a 20 grand loan. That's not... I mean, that will get me enough. Kind of feel that that might be a good course of action. It won't get me the... It won't get me the elementary school as well as the high school. Or sorry, it won't get me the public library as well as the high school, but it might be alright. Community school? Or I could look at getting an Institute of Creative Arts. Student capacity is less. But so is electricity and water consumption. It's also a very, very different size and much easier to work with. But it's also 6 grand more expensive. If it's 6 grand more expensive, I've got to assume that it's probably better. But that's fine. Okay, high school availability, let's put that down. We're going to need to get it anyway, so I'm not worried about placing it down there. That's fine. The public library is definitely going to go here, but as I say, we don't really have the money at the moment. This area is turning into a fairly nice area. I think it's just about educating people. Oh no, it's not about educating people. We need to go on a big old land value increase mission. Actually, it looks like a lot of people are upgrading to the next level anyway, presumably due to education? I mean, a couple of people are being educated, surely. I want to have a little look at land value. This is levels. This is not land value. Land value is here. Interesting. Okay, so because they're a little bit further away from the services, these buildings on the periphery are going to struggle a little bit. Oh, interesting. Look, the beachfront land value is slightly higher. Okay, well that's not a problem. This is not a problem. This is not a problem even slightly. We're just going to need to make sure that we invest in more parks down here. Okay, have a little look. I want to get some parks. I don't want to wreak havoc on all of the homes down here. I also don't really want to spend too much money. Yeah, let's roll with something like this, I think. Okay, that in itself seems to have had a measured impact. Can I get away with just destroying one house? If I could destroy one house. Bouncy castle, can I get away with destroying one house? No, bouncy castles are slightly bigger than the Japanese gardens. Oh, there we go. Look, that's pretty darn good. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. One more house? Yes. Japanese gardens. Love Japanese gardens. Okay. Okay, and another 2,500. I mean, that takes us pretty darn close. I think that, honestly, with all of those upgrades, we're definitely going to surpass 7,000 population. Yep, for sure. For sure. Pretty darn close as it is, actually. However, do these guys have power? Yes, they do. They barely have power coming in from this power cable. I'd actually prefer that power cable. I can ditch that one as well. Electricity availability is still fine, shockingly. Not entirely sure why it looks as good as it does, but I'm not going to complain about it. Not at all. Not at all. Big town. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is great news. First of all, we get money. Money is very, 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 very important at the moment. Secondly, we get the high-density residential zones. That's perfect. We get the incineration plant as well. We get the ability to build universities. We get earthquake sensors, deep space radars, all of this good stuff. All of this stuff, which is very, very essential, actually. Have we unlocked the third loan yet? No, we haven't. 19,000 for that, and that's going to be a little bit of bother, but hey-ho. Anyway, let's go and have a little look at how much it's going to cost to unlock this next bit. I'm just going to buy it straight up. Honestly, why not? Because this is our time. This is our time to shine. We definitely can get a road up here, and we can definitely start planning the university at the top of the hill. Just look at that. Look at that. That is some view. That is an absolutely glorious view. Yeah, very, very happy with that. Yeah, we can definitely make some good headway on the university, for sure. Before we do that, though, I want to make sure that everything else is in order down here. I'd like to start zoning a little bit of high-density commercial. And speaking of, I'm going to have to get a lot of high-density commercial. Or not a lot of high-density commercial, just a lot of commercial. Okay. Not quite sure why I felt the need to do that right there, but you know what? It's a feature now. Okay, this is just... That's awful. Okay, I don't know. I think it's probably due to a height change, but that's just... How do I make it stop? Honestly. Alright, great. We fixed it. Happy days. Yeah, let's zone a little bit of high density. And in celebration, we should probably also zone some high density residential. However, I feel that maybe we could get away with zoning some high density residential over here, but maybe connecting up a different road to serve these areas. I'm just thinking, I don't really want the people of Upper Avocado, the lovely low-density housing that we've built here, to deal with the hooligans and the scoundrels in the high-density residential zone. So maybe we won't actually do that. Make it connected. 4-lane road with decorative trees. Might be an idea. 6-lane road with decorative trees. I feel like 6-lane road with decorative trees would be quite nice. 6-lane one-way road. Is that overkill for what we're doing? I think it actually is. Like we just don't have enough space. 3-lane one-way. 3-lane one-way seems pretty good actually. Unfortunately, we can't double it up. Can't have any trees. A little bit of an irritation. But hey ho. Alright, let's get that down there. Hopefully that doesn't upset any residents over here. And then we'll bring it down. Yeah, bring it down this way and then right to the bottom. Does this need to be a one-way road? I'm not sure that it actually does. Yeah, I'm not sure that this needs to be a one-way road at all. I think it could quite easily be changed to not a one-way road. I also want to have some sort of a physical barrier between Upper Avocado and the district that has yet to be named. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, 4-lane road with decorative trees. Let's get this upgraded. There's no reason not to make it look nice. There we go. Oh, it does. Yeah, not ideal, but hey ho. Traffic lights are everywhere on this roundabout. Am I really that bothered about traffic lights? Not really. Traffic lights are here to stay, at least on the mega roundabout for now. Okay. There's nothing stopping us from just making some good old... I don't want to bring them right out there. Nothing stopping us from using good old decorative trees on small roads, which is exactly what we're going to do. Lots and lots of decorative trees. This is avocado bagels after all. We want to make it at least feel nice and good. And this is an area that we're going to be building for young adults. So millennials, actually. Quite ironic. This is definitely not going to be the last high density residential area that we build, but this is going to be the first of many.
Devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Where? Okay. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to build a shelter. I don't have any infrastructure in place for a strike of this magnitude, or any magnitude actually. Oh my god, I got lucky. Oh my goodness.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Okay, I mean, that, folks, is what you call... That's what you call luck, actually. Nothing but the finest luck in the country. Oh my good golly gosh. Look at how close that came to actually dealing some damage. And yes, I know that, you know, I'm sure that there's a whole bunch of fire engines. Only 3 out of 6 fire engines. That tells you the scale of the problem. It's not actually that big of a deal. A couple of burning trees, whatever. Not that bothered. One house was burnt down, and a couple of one house was knocked out, and then a couple of shops were destroyed. That's fine, honestly. That's not a big deal whatsoever. Yep, I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Thank you very much. That was very, very good. Okay, so high-density residential. We don't quite need to zone it. I think I'm probably just going to wait until all of the low-density residential in Upper Avocado has been built out. So there's no real rush to get that done. However, what I am keen on doing is getting a road to go up this mountain. I want a road that's big enough to carry traffic, but not big enough to look completely out of place. Small 4-lane road? Yeah, maybe. There's also a compelling argument for some bus lane roads. Large roads with bus lanes. Yes, please. One-way busway with trees.
Tune in every Wednesday at 8 for this once-in-a-week time television event. A box on both your houses.
What about that?
Presented
I mean,
by
it's...
Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
Yeah, I don't think that we're really after a large road, to be honest. I think that we're going to have to keep it somewhat smaller. Small 4-lane road?
You're listening to Synthetic Dawn Radio with
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't really feel like bumping it up to a bigger road. I don't think that that's what we want. As I say, if it was going to be a bigger road, it would be a bus lane road, because I want to use bus lanes quite effectively. Speed 80. I mean, that's pretty good, actually. The only way that you can get up to the university is by bus. I don't actually necessarily think that that's a bad idea. But I think that for now we've just got to stick with the concept of a regular old road. Now, what I would really like to do is get the get the height map out, right? So this shows us, well, exactly how high the mountains are really in comparison to everything else. So we should probably try and stick roughly in line with the mountain and try and not make a horrific mess of this. I mean, we know where the university is to be, up here, and I don't really have any issues with flattening out a a bit here and there on top of the mountain. However, for now, let's just go with the flow. So I'm thinking we try and keep these rock features around, and maybe see if we can try and curve the road around them somewhat. Immediately, I say that, and I don't manage to deliver. Okay, keep going further up. There we go. All right, now we go along. Great. Slope is too steep. I mean, we can always go up this way, I think, like up and around. Although I really like the idea of going through this little bit of mountain here. What if we go down? Down and under. I actually think that I like that a lot. I actually really like that. It's really nice, actually. Right. The next challenge is going to be, where does it go from here? Because we've decreased the depth, which is somewhat of an annoyance, but it's fine. Okay. Where are we going to poke it out? I mean, that certainly does have like a charm to it. Having a bridge is a nice idea. I don't want it to be at the same place that that this stone is, though. So for that reason, we're going to try and bring it along a little bit, and then maybe curve it around, see if we can try and get it to poke up here. No. Oh, goodness gracious me. Well, that looks like I'm going to need to manually add on a little bit of extra rock there. A little bit of extra topsoil. Right. Maybe take it back a little bit. Try again. Yeah, okay, try that. You know what? That's not a million miles away from being pretty darn good. There we go. Okay, that was pretty close. In fact, that is exactly what I'd like. Look at that. That is lovely. I have surpassed even myself in my expectations of myself. That is a very, very nice piece of road. Look at that. And that way we managed to keep this wonderful feature of just these ridges. I mean, I say that we might have to add on a little bit of a layer of topsoil over here, but it's fine. Fine, absolutely nothing to worry about. We're pretty much home and dry with this, to be honest. The rest is comparatively easy, I think. We don't want to make it look. We don't want to make it look too rigid, though. So let's get some curves. Get some curves in here. Great. Alright. Come up a little bit higher. And what do you know? I think that is pretty darn good. Yeah. That is the road up to the university. I really, really like that. Uh-oh. Facility's empty. Alright, that's great news, actually. We can continue filling that up. Perfect. Yeah, I actually really, really like that. That's absolutely wonderful. Okay, we've got more demand for commercial. I don't know if it's low density, high density, whatever. Let's zone a little bit of both. Great. What do I need to get you to upgrade? Attract, increase the value of the land? Honestly, if there is something that I can do with relative ease, it is increase the value of the land. There we go. And that will increase the value of the land almost straight away. I am going to get a city park. I am going to get a zoo. I am going to get an amusement park. All of these things are going to be coming along. For now, though, we're just going to get some regular old parks. There we go. One more. There we go. Okay, that's a lovely deep blue that I'm now seeing. Delightful. Okay, great. I was hopefully trying to fill in a little bit of this divot here, but no, we've just got lovely burnt trees. Well, I don't know if they're burnt, but they certainly look burnt. Pretty uneventful, those trees. But hey-ho, it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, that's pretty darn good going. Pretty happy with that. We've got this wonderful, wonderful bridge here. We just need to make sure that we hook it up. I'm just going to do that with highway off-ramps. Okay. There we go. And then it is going to be a little bit dicey. But I'm not too worried about it. There we go. And connect that down there. Perfect. And actually, I think that that's all the connections that I'd like at the moment. In fact, you know what? There is absolutely zero reason. What am I doing? There we go. There's absolutely zero reason why this cannot be underground. I really need to start hiding my crimes a lot better than I currently am. For real. I, of course, mean figuratively within this game. Okay. Just go straight. Get up here. Hold on. Which side of the road do we drive on? Left-hand side of the road? Okay, so there... Actually, it would be slightly easier to get it to come under the road and then up to here. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good going. Yeah. Something doesn't look quite right about that, but you know what? I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt for now, because I just want to get I want to get it connected up and started to look good. I mean, we don't really need to work on the finer points. I mean, oh goodness gracious me. My bad, honestly, guys. I didn't realize that we were so underpowered. What do we have access to? An oil power plant? We're almost to a dam. Geothermal power plants? And that costs a heck of a lot of money. We could just about afford it, though. Alternatively, the solar updraft tower. The upkeep is obscene, though, in comparison to everything else. 1,900? I suppose, actually, in comparison, it's not that expensive. 240 megawatts. You know what? Maybe this is something that we actually do. It does cost 90 grand, though, and I don't think that we're going to have that money. Even if we pay off both of our loans and then take them both out again. Yeah, okay, let's put the brakes on a solar updraft plant, at least for now. Although I am very, 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 very sure that we're going to get one. Let's just use, disappointingly, regular wind turbines. Special wind turbines, advanced wind turbines, whatever the heck they're called. Does that move us back to satisfaction? Not really. Doesn't, unfortunately, but come on, 17, 17, 17. Come on, we must be able to find 17 megawatts somewhere. There we go. Good. Right. So that'll definitely take us back into the power positive zone. Wonderful. Hold on, is this facility full now? Oh goodness, let's get that uplifted then. Okay, wow. How is it that they're all running out? They're all running out of space. I suppose just the natural passage of time and the increase of garbage does indeed do that, but hey-ho. Alright, unfortunately, that did mean that we took a little bit of A little bit of a... Oh no, am I still out of power? I'm still out of power. These things are pretty cheap, figuratively speaking, to run. But the initial investment is very, very high. You really don't get much value for money. Not at all. The good news is that I think it's time that we started zoning some high-density residential. Now, these people might be slightly, ever so slightly, out of service range. I mean, healthcare, for example, yeah, it doesn't really quite cut it over here. So I'm thinking that we may get another sort of service roundabout somewhere in the center over there, but hey-ho. That's a problem for another day. Alright, we'll get a power cable in there. Hold up. Are you telling me that the reason that I didn't have power was because my stupid, stinking power plant was waiting for a delivery of coal, and I just spent all of that money? Oh my god, look at that, oh my, okay. This is why our coal power plants are gonna go. For some reason, who is the guy that does stock control at the coal power plant? He's in for a shock when I get to him. Goodness gracious me. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so unbelievably irritating. Okay, hold on a minute. Power. Let me think about this. Can I move this? How much is it going to cost? Relocation cost 3,800. I mean, that's quite a lot of money. I'm not even sure if it's going to make... I'm not even sure if it's going to make it any easier to deliver resources if we were to move it. So that's just intensely irritating. Alright, so it turns out that I just wasted a not inconsiderable sum of money on what was basically a vanity project. Unbelievable. Alright, whatever the case, it did sort of spur us on to building some high-density housing, which is quite nice. Looking lovely indeed. Yeah, good. Some high-density housing, that's going to be, it's going to be very, very nice indeed. Now we can zone all of this, now that we got power over here. Boom. There we go, and we should have absolutely zero power issues whatsoever. Yeah, see, an amusement park or a zoo in an area like this would be pretty nice. You know, a physical intersection between the two sides of the city. Yeah, that's quite good. We do need more industrial space, but I'm not really inclined to... I mean, I'm just so annoyed at that stupid power plant. Hey, look at that, a small city. Cable cars, monorail, trains, all this good stuff. Cargo train station, a hydro power plant, a basketball arena, and a yoga garden. Delightful. Delightful. Well, that's great news. And we got 81,000 bucks, which is great too. Alright. I want to actually focus on building a decent university now, so let's get to it.
You can either be part of the problem or you can be with us, the Forest Foundation.
The Forest Foundation, indeed. Thank you for that. Okay, we're going to want to get a trade school. Now, we need to create a campus area first in order to get a trade school down here. Okay, so this is going to be the trade school. Let's do this. It's this one, paint campus area. So the campus area is going to be, I mean, round about that size, I would suspect.
If you're being left behind in today's society, you were probably left behind a lot back then too.
There we go.
The past is the past.
Campus area.
Looking to the future.
We can rename it. But I think that the name is going to change as soon as we plonk down our first building, which is the administration building. It must be placed roadside. That's fine, because we can do trade school path with decoration, and then we can place it next to that, I believe. No, that's not true. Right. Let's choose a nice little road. Choose a nice little road. Ideally, we could create something that gives it a little bit of grandeur. I'm thinking that we put the administration building right on the edge up here. Roll with me a second here, folks. Roll with me. Roll with me on this delightful idea that I've just had. Okay. I want to get a bit of grass that goes... Or a bit of grassy road, should I say, that goes... Probably needs to be a bit higher, actually. Right, there. And then this is where the trade school is going to go. Right? Okay, that looks pretty darn good. That looks pretty darn good. That is an absolutely delightful place for it to go. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Oh, look at that. Everyone in the city's happy. Wonderful. Citywide happiness. I like that. That is very, very nice. Can I take this road back a little bit? No, I can't without upsetting things. But what I was going to say is that now we can create like a lovely run-up. Okay. Can I turn off... Can I turn off snapping? That's the closest that I'm going to get it. Okay. Right. Take that back. And take that back. Take that back. See, I'm looking for... Yeah, this is gonna be irritating. I'm looking to get something very specific here. So that goes there, and then that goes there. That's exactly what I want. Slope is too steep? What? Well, that's just irritating. I'm gonna take that back and try on the other side. Try here. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I mean, is that... Oh, no, it's just not... It's not right. It's not right. I don't want to refund that because it's a lot of money. Yeah, not sure if there is actually a better way to do this, or if I'm just going to continue to do stuff that makes me look a little bit foolish. The point is that you can see what I want to get, right? You can see what I want to do. I'm looking to get a nice even road here. But I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, that's not really helping me. Not really in the way that I'm interested in. The option would be perhaps rotate this road, rotate this building in a way that would make it a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, let me try that. Try that there. Yes, that is what we're looking for. Okay, so relocate this. How much is it going to cost me? 6 grand. Okay, it's fine. Let's do it. Okay, that's slightly ugly at the back, but that's fine. We can work with this. We can work with this because it accomplishes what I'm after. It's not perfect though, but it's much better. This is what I wanted. It's pretty even actually. Yeah. All right. Is that even? I mean, it doesn't really look that even to me. Ideally, it would be slightly more even, but you know what? That's fine. I can live with an elevation like that. Point is that I'd love to get a lovely long run up to the university. Look at that. That's wonderful. That is exactly what I'm after. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. And that's the sort of administration building. I would like to polish things off just at the back here. Yeah, take this down a little bit. Can I reduce the height of this here? This doesn't look like it's gonna. This doesn't look like it's gonna end up working out for me. But okay, can I? What about if I take this as level and then try and level this out? No, don't think I'm gonna be able to make this work. But you never know. It might happen. Okay, actually, you know what? That's not too bad. As long as we can make it level with the surrounding area, it's kind of okay. No. Yeah, there we go. Take it all down to the trade campus level, basically. Okay. Right. It's gonna need a bunch of fixing. Yeah, this definitely needs a bunch of fixing. But for now, I think it's probably fine. You know what? If you can't beat him, join him. Let's expand. Let's expand the height of this to make it look vaguely like it fits the landscape, even though we all know it doesn't really. All right. All right. Take this up, just a smidgen. There we go. As long as the contours look reasonable, then that's fine. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. That's not too bad. That looks a lot nicer than it did. I'm still not happy at all with this area around here, but it kind of looks like a feature now. Smooth it out a little bit. There we go. It kind of looks like a feature. The edge of this terrain is still a little bit dicey, but that's on the inside, so there's not much that we can really do there. Okay, I could spend a lot more time on it, but I feel like I'm not going to. I feel like that's, I mean, far and away the nicest building that we've placed. Like, we've placed it with purpose. Franklin Career Institute. No. This is gonna be Potato Universigrad. Why not? We can have a Universigrad in another game and a Universigrad in this game as well. All right, great. So now, since we're going to be on campus, I'm going to have some lovely treed roads. I'm not super convinced that this road is going to remain exactly where it is at present, but you can rest assured that something will change. Okay, this whole section is not permanent, but this section is very permanent because I really like the look of that. It's really, really, really nice. Very, very happy with how it turned out. Okay. There we go. Get the water connected up. We need to get power connected up as well. Now, this is going to be a temporary thing. I mean, obviously, I mean, there's no way that we can put this underground, can we? I wish I could. I wish I could run an electric cable underground, but unfortunately we can't. The point is that will supply water and it will supply power for now, for the short term. But yeah, that's our trade school building. That's our trade administration building. That's Potato Universigrad all up and running, which is quite nice actually. It just looks lovely. I'm really, really happy with the road. I'm really, really happy with the run up to the road. That's just fantastic. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can start thinking about what else we want to get up here. Trade school dormitory. Yep, absolutely. Trade school study hall. Yep. Trade school groundskeeping. Yep. A book club. Sure. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we need to increase the reputation of the trade school before we can unlock. But yeah, we're gonna eventually make a big old campus over here. Now, I think that I would like the study halls to be either the study halls or the dormitories, like on the edge. Probably the dormitories. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get a study hall. Get a study hall. Should we get a study hall like over here? I'm not super concerned about the study hall being able to have a nice view. Groundskeeping can go right over there. Perfect. The book club. We'll put a book club right over here. Okay. Grand. Let's get the path with decorations. The path with decorations is absolutely something that I'm much more interested in. Yeah, cars can't go. That's what I care about. Okay, so let's try and create a nice meandering path to connect up to... No, we can't actually connect it up to the road. That's fine. Okay, we also can't go underneath. That's also fine. Okay. And over here. And down. Yep, that's absolutely delightful. And, oh, we've come down the wrong side. Alright. You know what? No problem whatsoever. I'll take it back and I'll try again. Okay, so come out to the front. Head down. And... yeah, something like that. Yeah, perfect. Right, there we go. And along here. Grand. You know what? We'll come just to the end to make sure that it all levels out perfectly. Great. What do you know? That works. That works pretty darn swell. Power is going to be a little bit of a problem for the foreseeable future because there is no way to connect these buildings up without just regular old power cables, and I can't go underground with power cables. That would be a great mod, actually. I'm sure it probably already is a mod, but yeah, these power cables very, very much temporary. I would like to add. I'm sure that it's probably pretty obvious that they're temporary, or the fact that they look like trash. But there you go. Anyway, I've ignored my city for like 20 minutes now. I should probably stop doing that. And there we go. Groundskeeping. Oh no, that's the book club. Book club is now set up. University students in the city, 78. Yeah, they don't really have a way to get up here yet. So I'm gonna hopefully try and get a bus route set up. That's kind of what I want to do. Uh-oh. Have we got a sewage problem? Do I sense a sewage problem? I clicked away from it. Yes, I do indeed sense a sewage problem. Okay, let's quickly rectify the sewage problem. We've got a... oh, it's not a freshwater outlet. That's not what I'm interested in. A large pumping station. An eco-water treatment plant. That might be what we're interested in. And also just a regular water treatment plant. I think that we're just going to continue to spit out a whole bunch of toxic chemicals for now. We'll consider being environmentally friendly in the future. That's absolutely something that we'll consider doing, but not for now. Not for now. Not interested in, I'm afraid. No siree. Look at that. Look at that university. What a lovely road. You know, half of it's hidden. You can only see the dormitory and the administration building. That's really, really nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. How are we doing bin-wise? Garbage processing status is very, very negative. Now, we do have the incineration plant, but we don't have the money to actually unlock it. There we go. Or actually buy it, should I say. We will in just a second. I've just repaid that loan and then bought it back. Let's just buy one incineration plant. That'll get us started. Pretty happy with that. Traffic looks like it's going very, very smoothly, apart from in the industrial area. The industrial area always seems to be having traffic problems. We probably need to think about a redesign over here. Maybe it's worth getting a one-way road system in play. But for now, I think it's actually alright. I think that the majority of traffic problems, as I say, are over here. I think that's the area where we're going to see congestion. Oh my goodness. Right, I didn't actually see this over here. This is a little bit of a nightmare. Alright, so turns out that people walking is causing us some problems. What more can be done to solve this problem? I mean, look at the tailbacks here. That's pretty bonkers. That is pretty bonkers. Oh goodness gracious me! I don't want to get into timed traffic lights. That's not what I really want to do. Can I maybe give? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, do I maybe want to give priority to these cars coming out? Not really. Alright, so the emergency car gets in the way and causes a massive problem. Oh, look. This is quite cool. Let's do that. You can go. So let you go for like 10 seconds. Yeah, then that goes red. And then these guys can go. This is quite cool. Yep. And then you can go to 0. Perfect. I think that works, right? Will that work?
Experts predict an earthquake could hit
Oh,
the area
no.
soon.
That's not an ideal. That's not an ideal situation to have happen. Okay. That needs to stay on almost perpetually. We need to always have this as green when these cars are in play, because otherwise we're going to have an issue. The earthquake, I'm waiting to see where it hits. This could be a problem. Wow, it's another fantastic
An earthquake
fantastic
is occurring.
earthquake for us.
Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Okay, we did lose a very, very expensive turbine. But apart from that, I think, once again, no issues whatsoever with that. I mean, this area is pretty damaged, actually. But to be brutally honest, I'll take that. In fact, that's a feature. That's not an earthquake. That is a feature. We really shouldn't. Oh yes, I should probably let some other traffic out. There we go. Did I actually set up any system? I don't think I did. Okay. Let's just start manually planning this out. We're only gonna have one lane that goes there, and one lane that goes there. The rest can go straight on. Yeah. This doesn't have a huge impact, but it does at least make somewhat of a difference. Okay. Yeah, it at least means that we can speed up the amount of cars that are going into a specific area. Of course, we want to make sure that we have walking routes available, because it's great if we're able to have people walk to school. In fact, you know, we should probably do that. Pedestrian roads, yeah, zonable tiny boardwalk, gravel or paved roads. Yeah, you know what? I would actually like a paved road here, or at least something which encourages people to walk. Now, let's take it back a little bit. Try again. Oh, stone road. That's quite nice. Right. We can get it to come over the road here. Yep, perfect. Ooh, that's irritating. I thought we would be able to hit that bang on. Alright. Try one more time. Okay, so get that over there, and then get that to come down over here. Okay, turn the snapping off, because there is definitely room to hit this spot on. And we can't connect it up. Oh, for goodness sake. Alright. There we go. I mean, that looks like total trash. In fact, it looks like such trash that I think we're just going to demolish this house for it. Sure. Not interested. Goodbye. Okay. Get it down. Bring it down. Is it just not possible for me to walk it right into the middle? I don't want that road to be a pedestrianized road, but if that's how it has to be, I guess, then I guess it has to be that. Yeah, and there's no way that it can be anything else. I mean, we can't get paths. Oh, hold up. That's what we want. We don't want this. This is nonsense. Okay, this is absolutely not what we want. We don't want a pedestrianized. Okay, that's not what we want. That's my bad, guys. That can stay pedestrianized actually, but let's just get a regular old path park, please. Okay, maybe we can't do that. Maybe that's maybe we'll just try from here. Okay. Get it over there. And let's get it to come down. And connect up there. That's what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. That's really, really good. And it now means, legitimately, we can turn off all pedestrian crossings over here, which is, believe it or not, going to make a substantial difference. Yep. A very, very substantial difference. Let me just give something a crack here. So. Okay, let me roll with an idea that I've got. It would be really, really nice to get like an overhanging path. An overhanging path that connects down here. There we go. In fact, just like that. That's pretty darn perfect. It's a little bit high for my liking, but you know, we can adjust the height in due course. But it just means that we can remove entirely pedestrians from this area. Looks like, oh no, I thought that was a pedestrian that was stuck in the middle. All right, so that should in itself speed up traffic a little bit. Okay, we've made a few amendments to that, and it seems to be working. This is a hot mess over here. Right, I love solving traffic. It's so satisfying. Okay, I think that this can be solved with just a little stop symbol right there. Yeah, we don't have any traffic lights over here for good reason. Right, then this, we can set this up so that that goes there, that goes there, and then the rest of these guys can go forward. The reason that I like to do this is because it forces the cars to take a very specific trajectory. That means that we can make much better use of all of the lanes of traffic. See, now the cars are all using 3 lanes of traffic, whereas before they just used 2 lanes of traffic. So that's quite nice. Alright. Has that actually improved traffic? Anything? It has actually. It's gone from 60 something to 75, and it is actually increasing, which is quite nice. Okay, it does look like emergency services, thankfully, ignore stop signs, which is great. Traffic lights, not too much of a problem. I've stopped turning off traffic lights because I feel that that may not actually have the knock-on effect that I want it to have. But at least for now, it's working pretty darn well. Okay. Yeah, this is looking pretty darn good. 75% traffic flow. That's not too shabby if I do say so myself. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. This is a little bit of an issue here. This is a little bit of a short walkway, so we're a short driveway, so we're having cars sort of pile up over here, which is not ideal. The way to solve this would be let's add to our network of overhanging pathways to help take us to this side of the road. You know what? I think that is what we might do. Although, probably want to start a new pathway off here because we don't want to overcongest the air. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I think that could be done in a slightly more tasteful manner, I have to be honest. Yeah. And then hold on. Yep, bring it down. And that's not possible. Okay. I was thinking that maybe I could get it to curve round on itself, but apparently that's just not on. Okay, so we are just gonna literally revert to the design that we had before. There we go. Okay. And then, once again, we're just going to ban all crossing over here. And we're going to ban all crossing there and there. U-turns are banned, that's fine. Allow that. Allow that. Allow that. Yeah, and then also go in here. Yep, and do that. Okay. So again, hopefully this will make somewhat of a difference. Certainly hoping so. We shouldn't have allowed cars to back up onto one another there. But certainly allowing them to do so over here is fine. Yeah, okay. There we go. Perfect. All right. This is good. This is good. I'm really happy with this. I'm really, really happy with this. We should also probably remove the traffic lights over here. As I say, I don't like to do it, but it does mean that we won't have any backlogs for cars coming in this way now, which is quite nice. All right. That's good. I'm pretty happy with that. How's our traffic congestion looking? 78%. I mean, that's as good as we've had it all day, really. In fact, I think that is literally the best figure that we've had. And it's probably going to get a little bit better in a minute. Yep, there we go, 79. Right back down to 78, of course, but hey-ho. Okay, this area is a little bit of a wasteland at the moment. I'm going to hopefully try and change that. We've probably put just about as much traffic on these roads as we possibly can. But thankfully, a lot of people are using our walkways, and we're ideally gonna be inflicting buses upon the world in the next episode. I think we're gonna leave it here, ladies and gents, because this has been a very, very successful episode. I did say that I was gonna build an incinerator, but that's probably something for the future when we decide how to spend this 219,000 bank balance that we seem to have accrued. Which is wonderful. Very, very happy about it, but we probably need to start providing some better services to our residents. They seem to be a little bit unhappy. Anyway, folks, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. This has been City Skylines. I'll see you next time. Bye.